Good news. I always like to have a bit of positive news to share, and I have lots today. The latest campaigns to demonize the Chinese on their treatment of minorities, they're flopping. And I mean flopping really badly. Whee! Number one, the anti-China agencies in the USA relaunched their Uyghur genocide narrative, but this time alleging that it was the Hoi Muslims who were being silently erased. This news, if that's the word, was put out by Chrd, a notorious group of hate cultivators from the United States. Anyway, at the end of March, Chrd launched a campaign alleging that the Hoi Muslims were now being silently erased. Were actually silently erased? They put a question mark there. Why? Because it's not actually true. You can just go and talk to Hoi Muslims. They've not been erased at all. I think this is because the anti-China mob got a bit of stick for claiming that the Uyghurs were being genocided when their population was actually growing faster than that of the alleged genociders, a sort of reverse genocide. So the question mark suggests that the Hoi Muslims might be being genocided, but without actually asserting it, as a fact. But here's the good news. The media failed to pick up the story. Getting sceptical. The Chrd pushed out their fictional tale on March the 23rd and then failed to get any real traction at all. In fact, the only responses that I saw were messages from Hoi Muslims themselves saying, "Wait a minute, we are not being silently erased. What are you talking about?" The Hoi Muslims have not been erased, but the Chrd story has. Now, just days later, another China hate campaign collapsed. That series was again the recycling of the re-education camp story, but this time with the Uyghurs taken out and gay people slotted in. The story was fake, and obviously so. The publisher deleted the entire series of feature-length articles and apologised to readers. I did a separate report about that. So that's two campaigns that flopped in a row. Now, my third example comes from this week. A group called Centre for Uyghur Studies got active on social media. I wonder who finances that group. They pushed a video of Uyghur school children crying. It had no audio and came with text that indicated that they were miserable because they were being mistreated at school. Unfortunately for this hate cultivation operation, a man born in Xinjiang, Scott Hu, recognised the clip. It was a video of children who loved their classes and were pleading with their teacher to never leave them and go do something else. So a moment of love between children and their teacher had been changed by cultivators of hate into something awful. But Scott revealed the truth. Thank you, Scott. I've got two more good news stories on this topic. Almost every Western media outlet in the world which has written about the alleged genocide camps has used this picture. But this reporter exposed it as fake. It's actually taken from a 2017 meeting in which reformed drug addicts gathered to listen to a Muslim speaker, a reformed addict and his mother. My expose has made it difficult for the media to use it. So now the anti-China mob have been lowered to illustrating their fictional allegations with badly drawn art. Sorry, guys. Actually, I'm not sorry. I'm delighted to have made a problem for you. And last but not least, there's been a spate of videos from wonderful people in Xinjiang who are posting regular updates about what life is like there at the moment. Real life, not this fake stuff. One of my favourites is Fernando, who has a YouTube channel. I'll give you the link. He shows people in the area living their normal lives, working and eating and socialising. It's the sheer normality of it that's convincing. No group of people behaves this normally if millions of their family members are being genocided. So you know what the lesson of all this is? Read anything you like, watch anything you like, but a bit of healthy skepticism is not a bad thing. Peace.